Foster parents. Who's the worst foster kid? You adopted? I was told Brayden recently had his innocence taken away from him by one of his uncles and needed a new home for a while. So, when I took him in, I planned to handle him gently and to give him all the care and love he needed after going through something so traumatizing. But he was nothing like I could have ever imagined. He came home and immediately ordered me to wash his clothes. I had no problem, but I did find it weird that a 5-year-old was telling me what to do. I thought that was a one-off thing, but then he started to treat me like I was a personal maid. I stocked up on every cereal a kid could want, and for breakfast he ordered me to make him a frittata. I told myself that it was my fault for assuming all kids would want cereal. When I made him the frittata, he took one whiff of it before getting up, throwing it in the garbage, and telling me, "Better luck next time." What kind of 5-year-old talks like that? When his social worker would come in for weekly checks, he told her that he loved it here, but he made it crystal clear to me that he didn't. He constantly criticized my cleaning, saying that all the rooms were stinky and that I didn't have a husband because I was a messy lady. I would genuinely try to make sure he had fun, but he continued to make our time out a living hell. If I didn't buy something he wanted at the store because I was tight with money, he would throw a tantrum and tell strangers that I wasn't his real mom and that I was a complete stranger. He's had the cops called on me, and I had to explain time and time again to them that I was his foster mom. Eventually, I suggested to his social worker to take Brayden to a child psychologist. After a couple of months of living in hell, Brayden started going to therapy, and at home he became a completely different person. He was quieter, he started hugging me. I couldn't understand what caused this complete 180. After talking to his social worker, she told me that Brayden was testing to see how far he could go before being hurt by me. His challenging authority was his way at getting back at his uncle who crushed his spirit. The social worker told me that if I preferred, I could have Brayden go to a new foster home since we had some issues. But thankfully, I declined because today, Brayden, my son, graduated from high school, and he has a loving mother right by his side.